they just hated Justin Trudeau so much and just assumed that the root of all the problems were his fault. And so they wanted the
change.
opposite option. The federal government gives Doug Ford money to spend on our hospitals, and Doug Ford chooses not to spend it on our hospitals. So when people are like, the hospital wait times are insane, like Ontario has fallen to like one of the worst healthcare providers in the country, I'm like, it's because Doug Ford won't spend the money. And like the federal government can only do so much. Like they can give him even more money to be like, oh my God, your healthcare system is terrible. Like have some more money to try and fix it. But it ending up being in his hands or the provincial government's hands to decide,
what to do with that money.
Spend that money or we're going to save that money.
So why do you think people voted more so conservative in this election?
Because I genuinely don't think people understand that. Like, I don't think people know that. So people are just assuming that these issues that they're having with housing and healthcare is the federal government and policing also. Like, yes, we have, they're in charge of our borders, the federal government, and we have like the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, but like actual policing decisions come down to the municipalities. It's the same with the courts. There's a federal court, so we could reform our federal court, but there's also a provincial court, not like these little crimes that are, I shouldn't call them little because they're not little crimes, but like the gun crimes that we see in Toronto, they're not going to the federal court, they're going to the provincial court.
Sure.
So like, I just genuinely think people don't know that that's not the responsibility of the federal government. And then they just hated Justin Trudeau so much and just assumed that the root of all the problems were his fault. And so they wanted the opposite option. They wanted the opposite option, even though like, I've said it a million times, like Pierre Poilievre holds the record for being the MP to vote against affordable housing the most times. So why we thought he was going to be the guy to get us affordable housing, I don't know.
6 houses you built.